Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is William Hindman, and I'm your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they don't. Hey, guys, this is coming to us from Lackluster. Do me a favor, go over to them, tell them I sent you, subscribe to him, and hit his like and share, and help his algorithms, please. With that being said, I'm going to take a second and say thank you guys very much for those who helped me get to 1,500 subscribers. I'm going for 2,500. If you can help me out, great. If not, thank you anyway. To those who have subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say that enough. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Real quick, hit the like and share. Help my algorithms, please. Thumbs up, thumbs down says how I do for you. Leave me a comment, and the bell icon lets you know when I put out a new video. This one here is the $77 million lawsuit that a rookie started a gunfight with a gentleman who was dropped off by Uber after going out and enjoying the evening with some friends. Dropped off at his house, and the guy even went back out and asked the Uber driver what was going on. Well, the Uber driver said that he thought the guy fell. Well, when you found out he didn't fall, why didn't you call back and say something? Once again, it's people poking their nose into places where it doesn't belong. You know, if you think somebody's hurt, then do something about it. If you find out it changed, then change the narrative, people. You know, you're as much at the fault as these cops are. You're the ones that brought them there. This rookie cop just goes off on a rampage, starts shooting wildly, saying he sees a gun, he sees a gun. No other officer sees a gun. But don't listen to me, guys. Let's watch the video, okay?
Gun. He's pointing the gun at us. He's pointing it at deputies. He pointed the gun at me. He's pointing the firearm at deputies.
Why a welfare call turned into the sniping of our father through a crack in the door.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In December of 2023, Michael Robertson met some friends downtown for a few drinks and returned home around midnight using an Uber for transportation. Arriving home, Michael made his way inside, locked up, and got ready for bed. But a few minutes after being dropped off, he noticed the Uber driver was still in his driveway. Michael stepped outside to see what the issue was, but the driver would not answer, and instead tried to verify Michael's name and address while continuing to talk to the person on the phone. Michael asked who the Uber driver was relaying information to, but got no reply before going back inside and locking his door. The Uber driver had called 911.
The driver believed Robertson had fallen, prompting a welfare check.
Nearly 30 minutes.
Okay, whoa. He came back out afterwards. Why didn't the Uber driver call back? What an idiot. It's his fault this happened in the first place.
Later,
anytime you call the police, you're putting people in danger. And you got this clown here using the blue flag. What a joke.
Deputy Shabir Wahid and Deputy Jared Martin parked their cruiser down the road and met with the Uber driver. His earlier 8-minute phone call to 911 was to request a welfare check, but the recording of the call reveals no sense of urgency. The deputies were aware of the nature of the call as they walked to Michael's home, but upon reaching the house, one deputy split off and entered Michael's detached garage as rookie Deputy Wahid approached the front door. Simultaneously, 2 other deputies approached from the other side of the home. Michael lived alone on the outskirts of town, and like many others that live in isolated areas, he kept a rifle by the front door, a small bore .22 caliber, one of the smallest bullets you can buy. As the rookie knocked, Michael can be seen standing about 15 feet from the front door in his kitchen.
Gun.
Only small portions of the video are available, but in that clip, it appears the rookie does not unholster his weapon. A lawsuit claims that nearly a minute later, the rookie shines his flashlight at the front door and finally announces that he is law enforcement for the first time. 2 minutes later, the rookie, standing 37 feet from the front door at an angle that prevented him from seeing into the home, announced over the radio that Michael had a firearm in his right hand and that the barrel was poking through the door. However, no video from any of the officers' body cam shows that Michael ever touched the firearm.
Okay, if he's 15 feet back from the door, how can he be sticking a gun out of the door?
Soon after, the rookie claimed that Michael's arm was bloody and that he was pointing a firearm at deputies.
Right arm's bloody. He's pointing it at deputies.
In the confusion, though, Mr. Robertson said everything, all is good, his specific language. Nonetheless, Deputy Wahid fired 3 shots at him with his firearm.
All is good. Shots fired, shots fired.
Fortunately, the rookie is a terrible shot, as his rounds hit the door frame, the window, and a children's closet.
All of those shots missed him and went to the side of him.
Shots fired, shots fired.
And see, this is what you get for the 6-week training that they get. And you wonder why they get lawsuits. Really? What a bunch of bozos.
What's the gun? Yeah!
He's pointing the firearm at deputies. Shots fired by police. He's pointing the gun at us. Keep low, keep low. I'm gonna grab my rifle. I don't know. That was me.
The other deputies on scene, who had a much clearer line of sight to the front door, never saw a weapon and were obviously shocked by the gunfire.
Did he shoot that?
Was that you or him?
That was me.
Police fire. Police fire.
He pointed the gun at me.
While en route, Deputy Farrell heard shots fired over the radio. Now arriving on scene, he is met by the rookie, excited and panicked, his voice shaking, and making multiple different excuses for why he fired the shots.
He's pointing the gun at us. Right arm's bloody. He's pointing it at deputies.
He pointed the gun at me.
He's pointing the firearm at deputies.
Michael pleads with the officers to stop shooting.
The gun bearer is pointing out the door right.
Farrell was positioned close to where the ladder is seen here. He is the officer with the cleanest line of sight to the doorway, and announces that he cannot see a gun.
I don't know, I can't see it.
Despite being in a worse position, the rookie claims that he can see a firearm.
The barrel is pointing towards Dominguez.
Deputy Dominguez was prone in this carport behind a vehicle over 100 feet away, and despite Farrell's positioning here, he is unable to see a barrel aimed out the door. Deputy Martin hasn't seen a firearm either, and instead asks the rookie where it is, and though still unconfirmed by himself or any other officer, or at this point by bodycam video, Deputy Martin repeats over the radio what the rookie claims.
The gun bearer is pointing out the door right.
I don't know, I can't see it.
The barrel is pointing towards Dominguez.
All right, and when he opens the door, I'm taking the shot.
At some point, I need to know where everybody's located.
4 minutes after Farrell arrived on scene, he fires a single shot that enters Michael's back.
Shot fired.
The path of the bullet confirms that Michael was facing away from deputies when he was shot.
He's down.
all of whom had lined up along the street, making
Wow. They shoot him in the back. What a coward.
it impossible for Michael to have been aiming a firearm at any of the deputies.
Mr. Robertson never made a threatening statement. He never took a shooter stance. He never exited his home. Bullet penetrated his back, went upwards slightly to the left, and exited through his right throat area. A horrific shot.
Nearly an hour later, deputies finally broke an exterior window to Michael's home to fly a drone inside the residence. It was confirmed that Michael was no longer moving and displayed no signs of life after receiving no medical care for the hour after he was shot.
I can't help but remember the pool of blood that I had to cover when my family was finally allowed to return to our home nearly 16 hours after Stafford County Sheriff's Office shot him in the back.
Investigators with the sheriff's office quickly told their set of facts to the local media, muddying the water and preventing a thorough investigation.
Deputies responded to the scene on Richmond Highway early Saturday for the report of a disturbance. Investigators say the suspect pointed a rifle at law.
A disturbance? I thought it was an Uber driver on a welfare check.
Law enforcement when he didn't lower his weapon after repeatedly being ordered to do so. That is when the man was shot and killed.
What weapon? He was shot in the back. Executed.
Sheriff's Department deputies responded to a disturbance at a home on Richmond Highway near Jason Lane. When they got there, they found a man brandishing a rifle. They say deputies say that they repeatedly tried to get the man to drop that gun, but he failed to do it. Deputies then shot at the man. He died on scene. Deputies who were involved have been placed on routine administrative leave.
In fact, the sheriff's office still has the same information posted on their website and Facebook page at the time of this publication. However, they have still not released any footage of the so-called disturbance. If you begin to pay close attention to the dates of when a video is released versus when the shooting occurred, it can often tell you more than the footage itself. Law enforcement agencies are quick to release videos in which they believe the general public will side with the department, but when an incident is withheld from public view, it can imply that the video won't accurately depict their public statements. In this case, it wasn't until the family filed a lawsuit that the videos obtained through discovery were made public.
Gun.
There was no gun.
Right arm's bloody. He's pointing it at deputies.
Shots fired.
He's pointing the firearm at deputy. Shots fired by police. He's pointing the gun at us. Keep low. I'm gonna grab my rifle.
Did he shoot that?
I don't know.
Was that you or him?
That was me.
Please fire. Please fire.
He pointed the gun at me. The gun barrel is pointing out the door right.
I don't know. I can't see it.
The barrel is pointing towards Dominguez.
All right. And when he opens the door, I'm taking the shot.
At some point, I need to know where everybody's located.
Executed.
Shot fired.
He's down.
A lawsuit filed against deputies in Stafford County for an officer-involved shooting.
Michael Robertson Sr.'s family is filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the sheriff's office.
The family says they are seeking $77 million. He was shot in the back by a Stafford County deputy as they were conducting a welfare check on him.
Just in disbelief trying to understand why a welfare call turned into the sniping of our father through a crack in a door.
My dad was a retired Navy corpsman. He was a disability retired sheriff's deputy. So for this to happen to him on a welfare check is just, there are no words for it.
There's no evidence that he was even holding a gun, let alone pointing a gun via the body camera video.
The morning of my birthday began with a call from my mom, sharing my dad had been murdered.
The deputies were placed on administrative leave, but Curtis tells me that, to his knowledge, they are still employed there.
The investigation found that the rifle was leaned up against the wall, where it always was. No evidence supports the idea that Michael brandished the weapon, and in fact, a round wasn't even chambered in the rifle. Both deputies were returned to active duty and have been named on the agency's daily incident report as recently as November and January for separate incidents. For now, the lawsuit is ongoing, and as it proceeds through the courts, I'll be sure to let you know. Leave your comments below to tell me what you think of this incident. Do you believe the rookie, Deputy Shabir Wahid, ever saw the firearm in Michael's hand? Or was he just too excited to be involved in his first shooting? If you have a story you need to get out, use the links in the description to send me your evidence. And if you liked this publication, be sure to check out another one using the links on screen.
Okay, guys, so they took out one of their own, a retired deputy. What do you think? You tell me if you saw a gun. And he never even opened the door. Talk about a joke. And these two clowns are still employed. Incredible. And the sad part is that the $77 million will not come out of their pension fund, out of their pocket, out of the sheriff's department. It comes out of the taxpayers of the county. Congratulations, guys. I hope you can afford it. Remember, always phone the police.